What's up guys, Ryan here. Today I wanted to do a video talking about liquidating unprofitable FBA products. Now, if you're going into your FBA business thinking you're not going to have to deal with this, think again. If you never deal with this, you're either extremely lucky, because I mean, truthfully, no matter how much research and validation you do, there's never a guarantee, or you are not launching enough products. So you're either extremely lucky or you're not launching enough products if you never have to liquidate an unprofitable product. It's just kind of the nature of the game. Now, for me, and the reason I've had to liquidate some products, there are a couple different reasons. One of them is that I had a product doing really well, and I decided to launch 3 additional SKUs of very similar products. Now, I might package different quantities or different color variations or different traits like that, but I also sometimes experiment with different suppliers who will offer me a better price. I never skip ordering samples now, just for the record. But just because you get a sample doesn't mean that all the products are going to be produced to that high standard. And I've dealt with in the past where I start a relationship with the new supplier, and the orders that I place, the products, I'll get feedback from the customers that, oh, one was cracked or one was broken, or if it's multiple pieces, sometimes they don't match the way they're supposed to. And when that happens and the feedback doesn't really pick up and go to, 3.5 plus stars, it's probably better to just liquidate a product, because 3.5 stars is not enough to really get you an organic top spot on primary keywords, in my experience, for the most part. You want to get like really 4 stars or better to really let a product reach its full potential and start outranking the competition. So if I'm launching 4 products in the same niche, I only need 1 to succeed, really. And this is one of those cases where it's like, I was carrying 4 different SKUs in the same niche, reordering, placing orders, tying up money, and really I had the organic top spot. So I didn't need the other 3, the other 2, 3, and 4. But also, just for the record, like, if you are not using Amazon's, they call it sponsored brands, but it's really the headline search ads, which are the ad spots that are at the very top of the search results. You have to advertise 3 products at a minimum. So I didn't mind if I had a product selling really well, trying to launch 2 new SKUs that are very similar that I could advertise right next to it in a headline search ad, because FBA products a lot of times have lower competition on headline search ads as a result of needing 3 to advertise there. So in addition to liquidating some of the additional SKUs that I had launched for the headline search ads, I just had other SKUs where if I have something that's working or working really well, whether it's on FBA, Amazon merch, or any of my other print-on-demand ventures, I love to double, triple, quadruple down on it. I've said this in other videos and I write about it on my blog. When you have something that's working, just literally pretend that you're somebody else that's just new to the game, just getting started, and enters your niche and finds success. You're like, wait a second, I just found this niche and I was just happy about my success, and now you're chipping away a piece of my pie. No, be that person. You can be that person. You can launch 2 new products in that same niche where you're already achieving success, and you can protect your spots. Like, I just looked at my best-selling products niche yesterday. I'm recording this video in the morning. I didn't look today. I have the number 1, number 2, and number 3 organic spot in a competitive niche that pays pretty damn well. Oh, I guess that's respect. I mean, on Amazon, there's people doing millions. It's not making me millions, but it was the first niche I ever entered with my first product ever, and I saw that first product was selling pretty well. But if you follow my income report story, I would create variations of quantity, of color, of other attributes. And I would just keep launching products because some are doing good, some aren't. The market decides what succeeds, what rises to the top. The brilliant part is I can just cut loose the ones that don't succeed. So I had launched over 10 different SKUs in that one niche. And that's how I ended up with the top 3 organic spots. I mean, I'm just dominating the competition. And the ones that don't work out, I just liquidate. So let me now share with you part of my strategy about how I liquidate products pretty easily on Amazon. So if you have inventory that's been sitting in Amazon's warehouses for a long time and hasn't been moving all that well, which makes it a prime candidate for liquidating, or maybe you just ordered too much inventory. I have been guilty of both. I call them learning experiences. You will most likely get an email from Amazon Outlet Deals asking if you want to feature your products as an outlet deal. It is what it sounds like. You basically get to discount your product by a minimum 30% off the average price of the last 30 days. I believe I quoted them right here. It says in the email, outlet deals are deals of at least 30% off from the price listed on Amazon.com from the previous day and 30% off the average from the previous 30 days. So you are heavily discounting the product, but they always move. It always works. That's the big benefit here. And remember, as long as your inventory is sitting at Amazon, you're paying inventory storage fees. I mean, if you've ever checked out Fetcher.com, which I always use in my income reports to show me my profit and loss throughout the month, you'll see a big dip at some point in the month, every month, and that's your inventory storage fees being paid. I think I actually have right here a Fetcher chart from March 2019. And before I go on to this chart, I just wanted to show you, if you are ever invited to do an outlet deal and you don't know how to participate, I have a post written on my website specifically walking you through how to do outlet deals. I will put a link in the description of this video. It walks you through the exact process, gives you the template here as a download, and I make it real easy for you. Anyways, back to me liquidating my products. So I spent March 2019, basically throughout this month, I had extremely high revenue and not much profit at all because I was liquidating, I think, like 5 or 6 different FBA SKUs and getting ready to launch new SKUs on the year. And I actually have something exciting that I'll share with you guys a little bit more down the road. I'll build up a little suspense about a new category I want to try to break through and enter on Amazon this year. And it's because a lot of people are deterred from entering this specific category due to restrictions. But I always preach, another thing that I always preach, try to stay at least one step ahead in anything you're doing in life. If it's Amazon FBA, just that one step is enough a lot of times to be successful. Amazon merch, print on demand, etc. You just need that one step. So I'm trying to get one step ahead by entering a different category that I believe I will be able to achieve some success in because of lower competition. I'll tell you more about that later. Let's talk about liquidating products in March. So as you can see here, $82,000 in revenue. Well, almost 83, almost 5,000 units sold, and the costs actually outweighed the sales. Now, with Fetcher, you input your cost per product as well as your inbound shipping per product, and they do the math for you, which is how you're able to very easily get these numbers. So I lost $125 on the month, but my bank account is fat right now. I've got a good amount of money sitting there, and I already had been kind of saving up because I had to pay taxes. And I wanted to launch new products in 2019 and kind of trim the fat. This is something I do at least once a year, oftentimes twice a year, where I look at what's working, what's not working. I always give products time. I mean, typically a year, you'll get an idea of if they're going to succeed or not. And then just, I just call it trimming the fat, because the benefit of selling even at a loss, as you can see here that I did in the month of March, is that check out my numbers for this 7-day stretch. As of me writing this article, it was the most recent 7 days, and this has continued. I'm recording this video a couple days later. Last week was my birthday week, so I didn't get enough videos out. I apologize. But check out this 7-day stretch. $495 of profit. This is basically after the liquidating those products is done, so I'm no longer selling at a loss. $403 profit. So I'm looking at this first column on the left side here. This first column, the middle column, and the column to the right of that are great too, but I usually just focus on the daily profit. And I get an email every day by signing up for Fetcher.com, which if you guys aren't familiar with, check out the link on my website here. Accounting software for Amazon sellers. It's amazing. You get over a 30-day free trial, so please just click that link and give it a shot. You will not regret it. So $403, $258 profit, which, by the way, if that doesn't sound like a lot because I made $400 the day before, 258 times 365, $94,000 profit. That's a $94,000 salary if you can do that every day. I mean, yeah, $400 is better, but I'm just saying. $246 profit, $520 profit, $522 profit, and then $500. That's really interesting. Look at this. 522.73, 522.75 the next day. It's crazy. They were that close to each other in actual profit. So that is a 7-day stretch for me after trimming the fat on my Amazon business and allowing my established units to really thrive and shine. Because also my ad spend is super low. I mean, I'm basically letting my organic ranking heavy hitters shine right now while I go do some product research to launch new products. And when I launch new products, my profit margins are going to drag down. That's just kind of how it works. But again, you'll never have another organic rank 1 bestseller without launching new products and seeing which ones rise to the top. So I'm really a fan of launching multiple. That is the takeaway from this video. And if you're wondering, last 7 days, $2,970.59 of profit because I trimmed the fat. So liquidating products is not all that bad. Like I said too, my bank account looking fat right now because I just liquidated and got my money back out of some products that, and by the way, again, if you use Fetcher, you can click and set a date range and see like how much profit were these products that are invited to outlet deals, how much profit are they really generating you over the last month? If it's not something that's getting you excited, pull the money out, put it in a new product, launch a new product that might generate you thousands instead of hundreds. There's nothing wrong with that. So guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment. I'll see you at the next one.